Welcome to Search for Signs. My name is Gary Willing. If this information interests you, please press the like and subscribe button and press the bell for notifications. So this is my last video for 2019, and I wanted to thank all of you who have taken time out of your day to listen to these videos. Also, I want to thank those who have posted thoughtful comments up in regards to my videos. Even if I don't agree with what you have to say, I do thank you for that as well. And I look forward to putting up more videos in 2020 and hearing more of your comments and so forth in the next year. Now, I do think 2020 is going to be a year that kicks off the greatest decade in human history. And in regards to the changes that we will see at the end of this next decade. Now, it will only be a great year to kick off the greatest of all decades if and only if humanity starts to wake up to the problems of the world and acts with a greater sense of urgency towards solving those problems, right? Maitreya, of course, his two top priorities are the need for peace, and the only way to do that is to share the world's resources, and the ecological problem. And the way that the masters are phrasing it now is SOP, save our planet. So we need to move with a greater sense of urgency to help solve that problem as well. Now, over the last 10 years, Maitreya has been giving interviews on TV all around the world. Still not recognized as Maitreya. Now, there's two scenarios that are going on, right? And both are very likely if you look at it. Now, in both scenarios, he's not recognized because that's where we're at right now. Now, he might not be recognized and still be very much unknown as a personality on TV. But there's a strong likelihood that because he's given so many interviews out there and he's been speaking to so many millions of people for a decade, he might already be a very well-known personality on TV, but yet just still not recognized as Maitreya. So when he starts to become more and more recognized, you and I might actually go, oh my gosh, I've been watching him all along. And I had no clue, even myself, But this article that I want to end 2019 with is an article that I think really goes to what's been going on in the last 10 years and will, of course, be going on for the next 10 years. And it's entitled Maitreya Speaks. And it was written in March of 2010 by Benjamin Creme's master. With every week that passes, the words and thoughts of Maitreya resonate in the minds of millions of people who know not the source of these inspiring ideas and hopeful concepts. Many ponder deeply on their meaning and vision and are strangely comforted. Others feel enabled and energized, filled with fresh courage and resolve. Still, others wonder who this man can be, so simple and relaxed, yet wonderfully wise. Many are the feelings of delight and love that his appearances have wrought. Of course, not all have found his ideas attractive, or, if attractive, certainly utopian and unobtainable. Large numbers are cautious and slightly anxious, fearful that he may be the one they have been taught most to fear. Simple and unassuming, wrapped in an aura of goodness and love. Thus do the many types and levels of men make known their stance and readiness for change. Meanwhile, the masters prepare their groups for the time immediately ahead. Men and women of every country are being brought together and trained for the tasks which await their skills in altruistic service. They know the needs of the new world and the priorities of action. Service is the key. When the call from Maitreya and men everywhere rings out, these valiant ones will arise in thousands to meet the challenge. Thus will begin a movement which gathering momentum will soon cover and remake the world. The needs of every aspect, one by one, will be addressed. The feeding of millions, starving or near, through the production and distribution of food, the slow asphyxiation of humanity by deforestation, the overcoming of global warming, the ending of the, quote, invisible peril, unquote. The ending of the political and economic impasse, the resolution of left versus right political systems. Each of these enormous tasks requires solutions. Each is urgent, but the priorities are that no one should go hungry in the world of plenty, and that our planet is sorely in need of succor. Soon, the impact of Maitreya's ideas will begin to be seen. Already, many worldwide respond to his influence, directly or otherwise. More and more, the impact of his thought will clarify the tangle of interests which today take, quote, center stage, unquote, in public debate, and the needs of every man and family will emerge as the central core of humanity's problems. Even now, in many countries, there is emerging a new sense of the need to rethink everything, root and branch, and the concepts of sharing, justice, and fairness are growing apace. As the scope of Maitreya's appearances widens, these ideas can only be expected to flourish and grow. Thus, the consciousness of men is awakening and moving in the direction of right relationship. Thus, simply and calmly, does the great Lord work to purify and sanctify the affairs of men. Remember to take action and help SOP save our planet. Thanks for listening, and we look forward to talking to you again in future videos.